If we're talking about Dark Souls 2, which remind to you, a pirate every corner, a Indonesian demon try to rape you, or do you know about them? What is their purpose? Why try to rape you? Dark Souls further, I will introduce to you about Varangian Pirate, an old warden of the Drangleic who never sleep and stop chasing to you. The tribunal, using hammer for judgment, let sit down on this boat and along with the wind to telling their story in Dark Souls further. The North Ocean of Drangleic has a pirate robbering around this sea. The name of pirate is Varangian. Origin name not sure is race or just pirate group specific name. However, captain of the Varangian Pirate, as we know, Lost Sinner. This name is scare people around Drangleic Kingdom because she can immune all pyromancy spell, or she control the pirate's virgin by herself. Some people said that's the curse from witch, or maybe she is a witch. No clue to prove that theory, but in fact, she has been lived long ago till now, long enough to can't know what is her real name. Or maybe no one brave enough to spelling her name. That's why we didn't know her real name to you today. King Wendic so scared and nervous about virgin pirates because they affect to his people, or maybe his real purpose. By the way, King Wendic founding special Drangleic 2 to capture the virgin group. Then he can capture them at the No Man Wharf. When capturing this pirate group, the king already know about Lost Sinner entity. She is powerful and too strong. If he fight or make her no choice, she will fight to die. That means the death of him and his special troop. So King Wendic had a dirty plan to Virgin Pirates. Lord Sinner, a captain of Virgin, must imprison in deepest room of the Lost Bastille. In meanwhile, for this deal, her pirate crew will be a secret now with soldier of Drangleic to do a dirty job for him and not be a prisoner of Lost Bastille. That is a King Wendic deal. They can't ignore or deny. Rosina accepts to imprison by herself in Lost Bastille. If she try to prison break or get any help from outside, it means death of all her crew. Virgin crew also no choice. They will do all mission from Drangleic by under King Wendic order, such as get an advantage from Giant Kingdom. Also try to intercept all wizards of pyromancy for make sure no one can cross the sea to Drangleic Kingdom. A time was passed. King Wendic too old. He's nervous and his anxious show off. King Wendic aside the pursuit or the chaser, he can fly or go anywhere on Drangleic Kingdom without any king permission. His duty is one purpose: to protect and overwatch and guarantee that no one can escape from the Lost Bastille. Also Lost Sinner too. King Wendic is adding new unit into the Lost Bastille by sending 3 Sentinel units. They will overwatch to the Lost Sinner for guarantee no chance to escape and be a lost trump card to fight with Lost Sinner. Talk about Drangleic Kingdom, it has a lot of prisoners. Most of them are imprisoned because King Wendic scared them. King Wendic scare every curse which came from everywhere or every object, and also all from his Drangleic sorcerer too. He tried to imprison or keep them away to the Lost Bastille by arm by set. They are witch or anything that make them jailing in the Lost Bastille, far from Drangleic Kingdom. This is reason why in Drangleic Kingdom only knight can using sword, spell, or weapon enchantment more than casting spell to attack. That's all about information, Varangian Pirate and Drangleic Kingdom. That's all about their relationship. So, let's get more specific information for each unit. Let's start at Varangian Pirate. Varangian Pirate is staying at No Man Wharf base. This lagoon is a Hades cargo transfer port in past. But as you can see, in the present day, Drangleic Kingdom already occupy this place again. So, this place shines to be a prisoner transfer port. Varangian Pirate has iconic costume, animal skin armor, a horn hat like a Viking. They can using many weapons such as shield, their stage blade, twin skirmish blade, or twin curve blade. Also, sea bow is a bow using on board. This bow has firing rate so far and high accuracy. Varangian weapon comparison between Drangleic force. They are better more than Drangleic infantry weapon. However, Varangian didn't ignore or deny an order from Drangleic infantry who setting for control and keep an eye on them. Varangian has average tall 2 meters, so they can kick you for breaking your guard. Also had their fighting style like outlaw to beat us, and some of them had a Red Bull to healing themselves, similar as healing ourselves. It means Varangian already has a great supply of tools, good training more than Drangleic force. As I said, however, Varangian only had a few people as you see in this No Man Wharf. Their duty is protected prisoner ship and transfer a cargo, which you mustn't want anyone to know or got any question from anyone about your cargo. Next up, second group, prisoner. Most of prisoners who sending to Lost Bastille is already installed Pyromancy gem or something in their chest. But in fact, all of them can using Pyromancy power. However, they losing control their power. So they begin blow up from their body and collapse everything around them. Also burn everything including gunpowder barrel. They are taking special containment by imprisoned inside a ceramic pot. It's protected from their power and had an iron bar to see their inside. In normal situation, they was abandoned to burn themselves in the pot by their pyromancy power from their chest till die, or stay till one day someone release them, about to transfer them by using shift and place around Lost Bastille. Next is about boss information. The boss which having relationship between this story is 3 of them. First is the pursuer or the chaser. Let me explain more after I already introduced him. His skill is flying by himself without using eagle. He also travels by himself too. His weapon is shield and long sword. And I can say to you about the first time we meet him at this fort. He just introduced himself, not his real power. You bet you will fake him next time. He is a knight who collapsed by cursed spell like King Vendic bodyguard at undead creep. So he can using cursed sword to drain soul to revive himself, or releasing cursed soul which him draining to attacking to his enemy, and finally his cursed spell can leading him to teleport everywhere without using his eagle. As I said, the chaser is real, By the way, when he showing up to us, it's still mysterious. Does he already dead when fighting against us in the first time? Then he become a ghost? Or he always be a ghost at all time? Anyway, he's so highly responsibility who doing his duty till today. He will chasing everyone who escaped, also who beating him down. Next is a Flexile Sentry boss. Flexile Sentry, you will meet him first time inside the Varangian ship at No Man's Warp port. He will control all prisoners inside the ship. Make sure no one try to escape or using violent act by no reason to his prisoner in this ship. Prisoner in this ship feeling like the prison flow on the sea. They will get suffering trip till they come to the Lost Bastille. Every prisoner will staying inside the boat like a sardine can. Someone died cause drowning just because water inside the boat. Someone died by starving because it's too long travel. However, I'm so wonder, does he is a human or golem? By his anatomy look like this. Two men, one cup. They turn opposite direction and fit by surgery together. And telling like this, it's possible maybe he is a golem. By the way, if he truly golem, it's related to Ruin Sentinel. Ruin Sentinel is the first boss in Lost Bastille, 3 of them which had name. First name is Ruin Sentinel Alessia, Ruin Sentinel Ritze, and Ruin Sentinel Yahim. 3 of them will sleep forever till something wrong happen or intruder come here. 3 of golem will awaken and destroy the thing and turn to sleep again. We only had few information, but I'm sure in game information 3 of them is a golem and had a small side keeping in Drangleic castle too. Lost Sinner coming up to our main dish in this episode with Lost Sinner boss. Okay then, to make it easier, I will start by my opinion. I'm not agree with theory on Wikipedia, and they already had their conclusion in many years ago. They are talking about entity of Lost Sinner. The prisoner boss is just empty cloth or hollow. Then this bug, as you can see in this cutscene, bug come inside this hollow from INFOR. This bug they assume is a real Lost Sinner that control this hollow and fighting with us. This bug is had a soul by itself called Old Soul. Who is a old witch or witch? Is a woman sorcery or witch as you might to say it. She is living in Old Iron King range. She is the one who helping to build a Brame Tower, but I will telling you in Old Iron King episode. Anyway, I just want you to know about relationship between Old Witch and Old Iron King. Then when she is related to Old Iron King, which means she will so older than Drangleic Kingdom, and in this theory was said this prison or this place which we fight against her, it was building in long time ago in Old Iron King range, and she was suffering about something she done. On this point, this theory didn't explain enough to me what she had done, so I don't believe it. She punished herself in this hollow body until now. I have a second question. Is they didn't tell what happened to her, why she will suffering? Also, no reason about that. It can't explain why punishing herself and locking herself in this place. For what? And this bug is always right. In theory said in the past, she tried to light up first flame like we do at primary bonfire after killing boss, but she failed. So she's suffering by this. Then if you said to me like that, how can you explain about this door? Just easily thinking, if Lost Sinner is the boss, is guardian of the primary bonfire, it's just stay at her backside and isn't locked. My question is, if she really want to lit a primary bonfire, why she just turn away and walking downstairs by hollow body and light him up and easily? Doesn't it just leaving little proof to us to believe she really lit a bonfire before us? But as you can see, in fact, we are the first one who came down and light. It contradicts theory by itself. Lastly, this theory said they didn't know this old witch is same person, old witch in the Old Iron King range or not. Just maybe another sorcerer who come here. In summary, it's just their opinion, not a theory. Okay then, come to listen my opinion. This is just my opinion too, okay? For me, if you ask, does Lost Sinner Hollow is male or female? Just simply question, right? But as you can see, it's a man, doesn't it? Why I still said it's a woman? Honestly, I'm not sure too. Does he or she? So I assume by her soul got when killing boss. Its description by herself word. So it's only assumed Lost Sinner is she and describe she punished herself for the sin of her past. Like that. So if this soul is in insect all the time, it means insect is a female, but hollow can be male, right? It's too confusing. If you think that theory scope like this, it means we didn't know about who is hollow in here. Then I believe this hollow could be a Captain Pirate. Why? First, costume of Lost Sinner we will get from merchant at the Majora. When we buying enough, he will sell Lost Sinner costume. Description also writing about prisoner, but not any word to relate between all which. Just said about prisoner will wear this equipment for the prisoner. It's no any clue to confirm that she wearing this because she just want to be a prisoner and punish herself by only wearing this. It can't say she accept to wear because she want to punish herself. Is my main point. Why I still believe she is Captain Pirate? Because we can't prove anything about male or female, then easily just assume Hollow is a she. And insect, just try to control her body after that. When assume like this, we need to know this Hollow how long has been imprisoned in here. I can't prove about this too. Didn't have evidence to prove about how long she been here. But if you closing to look, if this Hollow is really witch, why she didn't casting spell to us? Do you understand? If try to say she was a witch, she will cast some spell to us by her skill except only swing sword to us. However, about that, I can't using to assume she is a Captain Pirate to prove my idea too. But I question to you, why Varangian Pirates easily surrender to King Vendic? They can trick by agree and backstab after that. They under controlling by Drangleic force, but it must be had some people who try to flee from them. And at the Lost Bastille, it must could have Varangian prisoner who imprisoned in here and see an evidence such as their armor equipment dropping inside the Lost Bastille, but only had Varangian guardian in here and no Varangian imprisoned too. It means it's proof King Vendic promise. This point make me feel so strange. It must have another deal between them. Why? Because just captured pirate and said, "Hey man, I won't imprison you, but you will working for me and royalty to me." If King Wendic dealing like this, it must have more offer to deal. Just give our resources and supply is not enough. In fact, Varangian already had Red Bull to use, already have sea bow greater than Drangleic infantry bow. If Drangleic want to deal by giving a good supply, why they still using their stuff? Isn't mean Varangian already get good armor and weapon, then they didn't want to get money or supply from King Wendic. By this reason, only another deal that made Varangian will accepted to working with King Wendic is someone must under arrest, and that one who must important to them. So I assume their captain already imprisoned and make only choice for pirate to working for them. By this reason, it's a fit together why Varangian accept easily to still working for King Wendic, but they had a good weapon on their hand. They had a chance to kill Drangleic infantry in this port anytime, but they don't. And about Flexile bots, as I said, I can't say it's a human or golem. If he is a golem, it's been guardian guarantee from King Wendic to control Varangian man. But if he is a man, but born to be like this, however, it means these bots are Varangian side. By this point, if Varangian had this bot on their side, it will prove they didn't have any reason to royalty for King Wendic because they can revolution anytime. Okay, that's enough. It's just my opinion about this situation, but about that theory said about Orwich, I agree with them. It's just a half, okay? But another half about Hollow using for punishing by herself, I'm not agree with it. It's just my opinion about Lost Sinner. Just listen for another side idea. If you have any comment, you can tell me to know. It's just my opinion, isn't had a evidence to prove. But meanwhile, in Wikipedia doesn't make me to believe also. That's all about this episode. You may say, hey, wait. Why I didn't tell this black monster or say about mad people who swing curved spear in Lost Bastille? Don't worry about that, okay? That's monster, that's people. I will inform you in another episode. Just another content. They didn't relate between Varangian or Drangleic indirectly. Let's see in next episode. If you have a comment, just tell me to know. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share. I appreciate that. See you next episode in Dark Soul Folder. สวัสดีครับ